Joining us here on this Sunday, June 25th, I'm Gary Liberatore in for Katrina this morning, and let's get started today with a look at the forecast. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center. And Eric, more graduation parties today, and what can all these families expect?
Well, we do have a dry start this morning. We have a blanket of clouds. Sunshine is actually peeking out. We can take a look here from our Oneonta camera, and for the most part, remaining dry this morning and until early this afternoon before some scattered showers and downpours could arrive. They could be spotty and disorganized, so not everyone will see them. It is already very warm this morning, temperatures in the low 70s with, of course, high humidity, and that'll be the story for the near future. A live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're again quiet and dry across central New York. And again, a dry start today. Rain chances do increase this afternoon, especially in higher elevations, with only a lower chance of rain showers in the Mohawk Valley later on this evening. But unsettled weather does remain for the near future. So today, highs reaching the upper 70s to low 80s, humid conditions, a mixture of sunshine and clouds, and of course a small chance for a shower or storm later on. I'll explain in more detail coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Oneida County Sheriff's investigators say they...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Sunday. We are tracking some unsettled weather for the near future, but today is going to be slightly more dry compared to yesterday. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. We're seeing some clouds, but sunshine slowly starting to peek through. We're thinking we could be seeing a decent amount of sunshine today in the mixture of those clouds. But as we approach this afternoon and this evening, unfortunately, rain chances and storm chances do increase. But for now, things are quiet and dry on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And for the most part, we'll look to remain dry at least until the late morning to early afternoon before some areas in higher elevations could start to see some isolated pop-up showers develop. And for those of you that missed the forecast yesterday, I'm going to explain just briefly what our current weather pattern is going to be for the near future. We're in a pattern favoring isolated scattered showers and storms. Nothing looks to be organized, and these showers will pop up randomly, so it'll be very hard to pinpoint exactly where or when these showers will develop. But for the most part, not every day will be a complete washout, but do expect sudden downpours. You're going to see some sunshine, and all of a sudden you see a large cloud on the horizon, bringing some thunderstorms possibly. And look at the chance of rain outlook for today. You notice right between 3 and around 8 p.m. or so, we're seeing higher chances of showers developing, and for the most part, this will be for the higher elevations with a lower chance in lower elevations for this afternoon. But for the most part, we do remain in an unsettled weather pattern, at least for the near future. And things are quiet due to this very brief ridge of high pressure. However, we do have two separate low pressures converging into our area, and this will squeeze out this quiet weather and, of course, bring with it some more scattered rain showers for the near future. So, where to expect the rain today? Well, for the most part, we're looking relatively dry for the early afternoon. But you notice right here we see a few pop-up showers develop, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. And then a little bit further down in the afternoon, looking at a few scattered showers developing south of the Mohawk Valley, and these will slowly shift their way towards the north. But you could look out as these showers could weaken and disappear, and you could be experiencing a completely dry day. But just a heads up, if you do have plans outdoors today, that there is a chance for an isolated to scattered pop-up shower or two developing, especially in the late afternoon to early evening. And these will gradually weaken up and then, for the most part, drying out by the early morning tomorrow. Tomorrow in the early afternoon, another round of just some brief scattered showers, and a few stronger showers are possible by tomorrow evening. So for today, high 82 degrees, a dry start with some scattered showers in the afternoon. Tonight, a low of 65, and we are drying out a little bit. In our 7-day forecast, unsettled weather does continue to remain for the near future, with high humidity and temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 70s to the low 80s. And our trivia question, a watermelon contains what percentage of water?
I'll go with 90.
You were right, 90%. And I feel like you're basically drinking water at that point because it's more water than it is fruit. But no, watermelons are my favorite summertime fruit. So.
It is refreshing, that's
Yep.
for sure. Eric, thanks. Well, when it's beautiful and at that all-important Sunday forecast. Hey there, Eric.
Hey, Gary. Yeah, and we're talking about a dry start this morning. So for those of you who have the celebrations earlier is better because we do have a few isolated scattered showers and storms for some of our area as we approach the late afternoon and evening. First, though, I want to give a shout out to Miles Elementary for having me, and I was able to teach some of the kindergartners a little bit about the seasons. Actually, it was the first day of summer when we were discussing all the seasons and how they develop and everything. So it was very awesome to get to teach them on Wednesday. And right now, temperatures are still in the low 70s with high humidity right now, and things are quiet on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. But again, we are still tracking a few scattered to isolated showers and storms this evening. So keep your eyes to the skies. And again, for the most part, we are dry, at least for the early part of this afternoon. I'll explain in more detail your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. We have new information on our...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Skies are slowly starting to clear a little bit with mostly sunny skies moving throughout some parts of the area at this point. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. And again, looking at blue skies, still some clouds lingering. And that'll be the story for today. A dry start with increasing chances for rain showers as we approach the late afternoon to early evening. If you do have plans outside today, you should be fine, at least for the early part of the day, but just be weather aware and be prepared to head inside as a brief downpour could move into your area. Things are quiet, however, on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar right now. And in fact, our around-the-clock forecast for today, temperatures starting out in the upper 60s to low 70s, warming up into the upper 70s to low 80s by the mid to late afternoon. And a look at our weather grades, still seeing decreasing clouds with sunshine moving in. But as we approach 3 to 6 p.m., things start to get more unsettled as there is an increasing chances for rain showers. Not everyone will see rain, but for the most part, looking at coverage of between 25 to 50% of an area could see rain, while the other half could remain entirely dry throughout the afternoon. Just a heads up for that forecast. Nothing looks numerous or widespread at this point. And so we do have a brief period of dry weather due to this ridge of high pressure moving into the northeast. However, we do have two areas of low pressure converging, and this will squeeze out this quiet weather and produce, unfortunately, more unsettled weather with clouds, some mixture of sun, but for the most part, rain and thunderstorms for the near future. So to our skycast for today, those clouds are gradually diminishing, looking to see some sunshine by the early afternoon. Temperatures warming up into the upper 70s to low 80s. Looking at more on the wet side for the North Country, those higher elevations could see those pop-up showers more frequently, but still looking dry till around 3 or so p.m. And as we approach the evening hours, pop-up showers do start to develop. You can see right here, especially in the southern valleys, and they could inch north into the Mohawk Valley briefly. So again, just be prepared for a brief downpour or two this afternoon, but still mostly dry weather comes to an end as we approach sunset. After that, though, dry weather returns once more for early Monday morning. A brief round of rain showers possible late Monday morning to early Monday afternoon. And then some stronger storms are possible heading into Monday evening. I'll explain in more detail coming up tonight at 6 p.m. So for today, high of 82 degrees. It's a dry start with some scattered showers. Tonight, a low of 65, drying out. But we return to more unsettled weather for our 7-day forecast with relatively high humidity and temperatures ranging from the mid-70s to low 80s. And our trivia question, an SPF 30 sunscreen is twice as strong as an SPF 15 sunscreen. Yes or no?
Yeah, the obvious answer is yes, but I'm going to go with no.
You are 2 for 2 today. It is no, you're right. And I'm pretty sure if I get the percentage right, I think SPF 15 blocks 94% and 30 blocks 97%. It's only 3% difference.
Wow. Eric, thanks. Well, as Eric just mentioned, the humidity.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Kinney. Thank you for joining us. Here's what's making news tonight in your neighborhood. Some unsettled weather is on tap for this week, so let's head right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Wrapping up the final weekend of June with July right around the corner. Unfortunately, we are dealing with unsettled weather for the near future. In fact, here's a time lapse of earlier on today from Oneonta. Most of us saw plenty of sunshine, but of course, with these pop-up showers, they came and went very quickly. You can see right here a downpour coming, going, and then sunshine once more before clouds returned once more as rain showers continue to arrive from the south. Our weather headlines for tonight: quiet weather briefly. We do return to more scattered showers tomorrow, and again, unsettled weather does continue for the near future. And so again tonight, drying out, lows reaching the mid-60s. I have a forecast for the week ahead coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. After a very warm and humid Sunday, things are quieting down after a few stray showers and storms moved through the area, one of which actually produced a very beautiful rainbow in Waterville, sent in from Peggy Ann, just behind this farm field right here. Just a beautiful shot with the clouds in the background. Now, the weather for the near future continues to remain unsettled. Starting out tomorrow, just some light drizzle possible in the morning, but still mostly dry for a lot of us, with temperatures still very warm in the mid-70s by 10 a.m., reaching the upper 70s to low 80s between 1 and 5 p.m., and we are tracking a few scattered showers and storms. Some could be on the stronger side, especially in the evening. More info on that coming up in just a minute. And the week ahead, besides Monday, still looking at relatively unsettled weather for Tuesday, a pop-up shower or storm possible, an afternoon shower or storm possible for Wednesday as well. These showers are going to be hard to track as forcing remains still on the weak side. By Thursday and Friday, it is trending slightly more dry, but we haven't removed the showers and storms out of the forecast just yet, as this low pressure system still refuses to leave the northeast by the end of the work week. Temperatures still remain in the upper 70s to low 80s for the majority of the week as well. Along with that, too, the humidity sticks around for the near future between Monday through Thursday. Looking at humid conditions, not so much tropical, but enough to where you notice it. And we'd rather take this because the winds are arriving from the south. If the winds are from the north, we could be dealing with more wildfire smoke. So definitely take the humidity over poor air quality. So to our skycast as we approach this evening and tonight. Again, quiet conditions, temperatures cooling down into the mid-60s. Some patchy fog possible in areas that saw heavier rain earlier on this evening by early tomorrow morning. Temperatures warming up into the upper 70s to low 80s. By the late morning to early afternoon, we could be seeing a round of a few showers and storms. These don't look to be on the stronger side, but we are going to monitor this round of showers to the west right between 6 and 8 p.m. Notice right here, this is somewhat of a stronger front. Now, the stronger storms look to remain south of our area, but we will monitor the conditions if things do change as these showers move through central New York. But things quiet down pretty quickly and then drying out once more for early Tuesday morning before again we return to more unsettled weather with scattered showers and storms. So tonight, low of 65 degrees, drying out. Tomorrow, scattered showers and storms, a high of 81 degrees. In our 7-day forecast, we still have a pretty active week for weather for the next 7 days. Nothing looking too severe besides Monday at this point. But again, temperatures warming up from the upper 70s to low 80s throughout the week.